This is very, very helpful, even for me. You just don't realize it just makes you more mindful of what's and in literally your mind and or around you. And
Yes.
we need to talk more about this.
We have a couple of minutes left before we finish up. Is it okay if I give a quick exercise, a quick self-hypnosis exercise? You demonstrate what I'm talking about. Is that okay? I presume you've come across the idea of affirmations. I presume you are familiar with affirmations as a
Yes.
now, have you noticed that affirmations, when they work great, but when they don't work, they're awful? Have you noticed that? It's sort of really strong dichotomy, right?
Yes.
I'd like to explain to you why that is and show you how to fix that. Is that okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's start off with, give me a quality about yourself that you know is absolutely correct.
What about us?
A quality, like that you're a kind or you're a severe person, or you like people, or you're
Very persistent.
You're very persistent. Perfect. So try this for a second. If you close your eyes for a moment and say, I am persistent.
I am persistent.
Notice how your body reacts. There's actually an overall pleasant feeling, and there's a rightness to it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what you just done is you've affirmed a prior idea or belief that you're persistent. And so that strength becomes stronger. So if you were a little persistent and you affirmed it, over time it become more persistent. Does that make sense?
Correct.
That is that right. Because that's the E affirmation. What I want to do is fix the affirmations that you desperately want to be true, but they just won't. I didn't know it's wrong. So give me an example of something which you wish were true about you, but you just know it's not. Like maybe you're not very patient, or, saying I'm patient, I'm not really, or I'm, full of happiness and overflowing with joy, or I don't know, something. What's then a concept like that you wish were true about you, but is not?
I guess that is the patient thing. Yeah, I am very patient. Because of the situation.
You just said it, right? So notice when you said that, how did your body react differently, didn't it?
I kind of, I was like giggling at myself.
Tension, there's a sense of there's some wrongness here. Essentially, your unconscious mind knows you just lied to it and is rejecting the idea. So now here's the problem. The more you affirm that you are patient and your unconscious mind rejects it, you're actually building a sort of allergic reaction, a psychological allergy to being patient, right? That's why the more you say it, the more anxious you feel.
Oh, wow.
So that's something. Because the key to talk to your unconscious is it's got to be based in truth. So let's try this. Have you ever been patient in your life?
Yes.
Perfect. So would it be true to say that sometimes you can be very patient?
Yes, I can be.
Now say that to yourself. Sometimes
I can be. Yes, sometimes I can
and
be.
Notice how your body acts totally different now. Have you noticed that? That internal conflict is gone. It's evaporated. It's now become acceptable. So what you're doing is, over time, you can shave that idea, the affirmation, sometimes I'm very patient, to be usually I'm very patient, to often I'm very patient, to I'm just very patient. It's going to be a gradual process, but you can't lie to yourself as you do that.
Right.
Always tell yourself the truth. But the truth doesn't have to be stuck in, well, I've never been patient, so I'm stuck with it. It might be as simple as, you know what? It's good to be patient, right? So if you've not got any patience yourself, but you aspire to being patient, then just affirming it's good to be patient is a starting point to start building that. The key here is you always, always, always have to check in with your internal thermostat.
Okay.
If your body feels good when you say it, it's accepted the affirmation, the suggestion. If your body feels bad when you say it, it's rejecting it, putting in layers of obstruction, making it harder for you to gain that experience in the future. So always things your body will accept.
I like the ways, the words that you're adding to it, how you're talking to yourself is helpful. And to just, I like how you're saying some of the I never thought about that. Some of the can be negative.
Go ahead. Sorry, apologies.
That's okay. Anyway, this is really helpful. I do, being honest with everybody, I sometimes am impatient. Sometimes that's why I said it depends on the situation.
Yes.
Yes.
But see, now, instead of being stuck with it, like, well, I don't know why sometimes I'm patient, sometimes I'm not. Now you can actually affirm, talk to your unconscious, say, this is a good thing. the few times I'm a happy patient, I like it. Let's do more of it. Then gradually over time, your unconscious mind says, oh, I get it. I'll do more. And that's all that matters. It's called the law of attention, right? Where attention flows, energy goes, and that thing grows. So you just learned self-hypnosis in 5 minutes. Isn't that cool?
I like that. And it also just made me think back too. I've dealt with cancer a couple times, and that definitely made me appreciate what I had, right? Rather than the gratitude of what you have. And people always wanting more and more and more and more. And I've just gotten to like, it doesn't matter. You're still here, right? Because it's the environment, again, that you're with yourself in.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, culture.
So your internal, external environment shapes you, right? They usually get fit. The easy way to do that is join the army because they're going to make you fit. You don't have to have will. They'll give it to you, right? But then your internal environment is just as important. So what you just did with the affirmation about being patient is starting to change your internal environment just by telling you to change the way you talk to yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes, I love that. I like the positive, but like in layers, like you said, that is really helpful. And I'm going to go practice that.
Beautiful.
So I love this. I love what you're doing. You're helping so many people. And again, for those that are listening, I'll include the links that Igor mentioned in the show notes. And this is, again, so very helpful. And my husband will appreciate you helping me with my